Hello, everybody, and welcome to day two. I'm so happy that yesterday many of you joined and you learned so many things from this session. Yes, so let us start with our today's session. As I was telling you in the beginning, 2 days we will be learning about parts of speech, and the rest 3 days we will be learning about tenses. So tenses are said to be one most important part of English grammar, right? So that's why 3 days I'm giving to tenses and 2 days to parts of speech. So one more suggestion to you is this: after learning from here, do watch the video once again. That means the video would get ready by evening. So do watch the video and try practicing it once again. Okay, so let us start with the session. Just a second. Mm, I'll share my screen. Let me share my screen. Yeah. So here, as I told you, that today we will be learning about the rest of the parts of speech which we are left with. So we are left with adjectives. Now, what are adjectives? Very simply, we can say that adjectives are describing words. Like noun talks about person, place, animal, thing. That means it tells us about the name of the person, place, animal, thing. So noun tells us about what we are talking. Verb tells us what the noun is doing. In the same way, adjective tells us something more about the noun. That is, what are the qualities of the noun? That is, it describes the noun. Okay, so here there are some simple example for you to understand. Yes, I hope I'm audible as well as my screen is also visible to you. It is: Sita is a clever girl. So, which kind of girl she is? She is a clever girl. I bought a new mobile phone. Which kind of phone I bought? How is the phone? That is new. Okay, that man is very old. How is the man? He is very old. In the same way, I have a red toy car. Like which kind of car I have, or what is the color of the car? That is red. These mangoes are very sweet. So what is the taste of the mango? That is, it is very sweet. So when you are talking about the kind of the girl or kind of the phone or what kind of man he was, color, sweetness, and even when you talk about numbers, all those come up under adjectives. Yes. So, what is an adjective? As I told you, adjective is also known as describing word. For definition, we can say an adjective is a word that adds some meaning to the noun. So, say for example, I am telling you that Sita, right? You heard Sita, but you don't know what I'm talking about Sita. But when I'm saying that Sita is a beautiful girl, right, then you are coming to know what I am talking to you about that girl, and you are also coming to know how is that girl. That means that girl is very beautiful. Okay, so we have certain kinds of adjectives, that is adjectives of quality, quantity, number, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and possessive adjectives. So these all are quite simple. So if I talk about quality, adjectives of quality, it always talks about the quality of a person. So that is beautiful, tall, interesting, sharp. Okay, these all adjectives are known as adjectives of quality, and there could be some other words also which you can like use to talk about somebody, like he is so bored, or maybe that person is so ugly, he is so rude. Okay, so all these words, that is rude, ugly, bored, all this tells us about the person, and hence it talks about the quality of the person as well, right? So if you say this book is very interesting, so here you come to know about the quality of the book. Or maybe the book is so fat, the book is so heavy, again we come to know about the quality of the book, right? And then the adjective of quantity. Okay, so there are certain words which we use to talk about quantity, like I ate some rice. I ate some rice. He has little intelligence, or we have had enough exercise, or he showed much patience. So, can you see these words? That is some, little, enough, much. All these words are adjectives of quantity, since it is showing some kind of quantity to us, but actually we don't know the number, like how much is the number. We only know about the quantity. And why we are using these words here? Because all the things which we are talking here are not countable. Like rice is not countable, intelligence is not countable, exercise is not countable. In the same way, patience, how much patience you have, that is not countable. So in those cases we will use the adjectives of quantity, like some, little, enough, much. Okay, and there are some other words also which we can show as the to use to show the quantity of something, right? And then adjective of number. So when we show the exact number of something, like I can speak three languages, or there are many trees in the garden, he gave me five chocolates. Okay, so can you see here we have used number, that is 3, 5, and here we come to know how many languages that person can speak, or how many chocolates you had, or how many apples you bought from the market, right? So when we say many, the word many itself tells us that we are talking about something which is countable. Yesterday I spoke about countable and uncountable noun, and I also told you these are important in some or the other way, and this is how it is important. Okay, so when you are talking about anything which is countable, before that either you can use many if you are not using numbers, or you can use the numbers, or even you can use the article a or an if you are talking about only single thing of that kind, right? And if you are talking about anything which is not countable, in that case we have to use much, little, some, all these words before them, right? And we are not going to use articles before them. So then we have got demonstrative adjectives. So demonstrative adjectives shows us actually where is the thing. So when we say that is my cycle, the moment a person uses this word that, you come to know that the thing, the object about which the person is talking, it is away from that person, that is not near to us. In the same way, if I say this is my pen, this is my pen, or this is my book, okay, right? So when I use this word this, you come to know, okay, the thing which I'm talking about is near to me. In the same way, I'm sorry, if I say those are my toys, those are my toys, the moment I say those, you come to know that I'm talking about more than one thing, and as well as the things are away from me, the things are not near to me. Or I hate such things, means there are certain things which I don't like and I hate those things. And if you also are talking about number of things which are near to you, in that case we use these. So all these words are known as adjectives of demonstration or demonstrative adjectives, right? And the next one says us about interrogative adjectives. Now, if you don't understand the meaning of interrogative adjective, sometimes it might be possible for you to get confused. So it is always good to understand the meaning of the word interrogative. Okay, it has come from the word interrogation. So what is the meaning of interrogation? That is asking question to somebody. Okay, so here when we talk about interrogative adjectives, that means we are talking about all the words which help us to create questions, okay, or to frame questions, right? Whose socks are those? Which house is yours? Or what manner of man is he? Apart from these, all the WH words which we use to frame question sentences, all those words we call them as interrogative adjectives, right? And then we are moving towards possessive adjectives. So possessive, what is the meaning of possessive? That means when we show our belongings, that is something which belong to us. Yesterday also I told you that I showed you a phone and I said this phone belongs to me, this phone is mine. Okay, so when you are using certain words which are showing your possession, those words are known as possessive adjectives. Like her dog is black. Whose dog? Her dog. That means you are using this word her to show the possession of that person. This is your pen. Whose pen? This is your pen, right? So these in this way we have got certain other words like theirs and his, mine. All these are possessive adjectives, right? So we are doing only this much about adjectives, and then let us move towards the next part of this session, that is preposition. Okay, so most of you don't know the usage of preposition, where you need to use to, you just skip using to and you frame a incomplete sentence, or maybe where you need to use on, you are not using on, you are using in. So we have to understand the meaning of the preposition and the usage of the same. Now today I'm giving you the lesson, it doesn't mean you will understand and you will again start making correct sentences. No, everything needs practice. So English is no less than maths. Like for maths, our parents say that maths needs everyday practice. Same is the case with each and every subject. Each and every subject needs practice. Maybe maths needs everyday practice, but English needs a little lesser practice than that. But this also needs practice. Nothing is magical. Everything needs practice, as well as consistency, as well as determination. Until unless you are not determined, until unless you are not consistent, you are not going to learn English. You are not going to talk fluently in English, right? So you have to be consistent as well as determined, and faith on yourself. Yes, this is also very important. You have to have faith on yourself, right? So let us start with this lesson, that is preposition. So when we talk about preposition, before that we should understand what is a preposition. Preposition is a word that shows the relation between noun or a pronoun and some other word in a sentence. So it shows the relation, that is, it is a kind of bridge which covers the gap between the noun and some other words. Like how it could be done like this. For example, I found the pen on the table. Okay, so my pen is kept on the table, right? On the table. I cannot say it is kept in the table. No, it is not inside the table, it is on the table, it is kept on the table. So if you are telling that is kept inside the table, then it is totally wrong. But yes, if you have kept the table inside the drawer, then you can say it is in the drawer, right? So you have to understand the position, the places where you have kept the object. In the same way, Megha went to the museum. Okay, now whenever we are talking about some place or destination where the person has gone, either we are using some wrong prepositions, or we are not using prepositions at all. So many people who are talking in a broken language, they are talking in broken language. So what they says Megha went museum. Megha went museum, but that is wrong. Megha went to the museum. Megha went to the museum. So whenever you are giving some destination or any place name, before that you have to use to. I went to the market yesterday. Okay, I went to Goa last month, right? So whenever you are giving some place name or you're talking about your destination, before that you have to use this preposition to. Okay, so let us move forward. Here there are some more examples for you to understand. That is, I am not coming with you. So if you say I am not coming you, no, that is wrong. I am not coming with you मतलब मैं तुम्हारे साथ नहीं आ रहा. With means sath. Now, this with could be used in many ways in English language, but in our Indian language, are is quite specific than English language. That's what I feel. Means the languages which I know, like Hindi and Bengali, I feel that they are somewhat more specific while usage. But here, when we talk about English, we can use with for many things. Like here we are using with for साथ. Okay, I'm not coming with you, मतलब मैं तुम्हारे साथ नहीं आ रहा. मेरे टीचर ने मुझे डंडे से मारा, डंडे से मारा. Okay, my teacher bet me with a stick. Okay, so we in Hindi we say डंडे से मारा, but in English we will say that he bet me with a stick. So if you don't know the usage properly, what you will say, डंडे के साथ मारा, right? It is not correct. Yes. So for every word there are certain usage, and we must know that. And how can we know that? That is, for that we have to read every day. Reading must be everyday practice as well as listening, as I told you yesterday. In the same way, he is in Thanisandra. So when you are talking about where is the person right now, if you are talking about the location of the person, in that case we will be using this word in. He is in Thanisandra. He is in Bangalore nowadays. Okay, he is in America nowadays. Okay, so that means we are talking something present where the person is right now. Maybe your friend comes and he or she asks you, like, where is your son? So what you will say? He is in his tuition right now. Yes. So in the same way, the next sentence is, Tina is sitting between Rachit and Vinay. Okay, between, beach mein. Between means beach mein. Okay, so Tina is sitting between Rachit and Vinay, and she left before I reached. They are waiting. They are watching television. They are watching television in their bedroom. So where they are watching television? In their bedroom. So these are different kind of prepositions which we saw in these few sentences. Now how we can use them and what are the different kinds of preposition? Then let us see here. Okay, I think there is some disturbance. Okay, so there are various kind of prepositions. Some prepositions are used to show the place or where something happens. That means when you want to show the place or the location of happening of the uh, you know thing. So in that case, what we will do, there is no window in this shop. So we are showing where there is no window. That means in this shop there is no window. Then keep the books on the table. Where I want you to keep the books, that is on the table. Keep the books on the table, right? In the same way, he is hiding under the bed. Okay, he is hiding under the bed. Okay, then I have parked the car behind the house. Car kahan pe park kiya? Behind the house. So these are certain prepositions which we must know. Where, kahan pe? So kahan pe means on, under, behind. All these prepositions we can use. And for place we can use in. As I told you earlier, where is he? He is in his office right now. Okay, then some prepositions are used to show time or when something happens. For example, I go to dance class at 5 p.m. Now when you are giving the exact time, so at that point of time you have to use this preposition at. Yes, I go to dance class at 5 p.m. I have yoga classes at 6 p.m. or I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. So when you are giving the exact time, before that you have to use this preposition at. Okay, we will watch a movie on Friday. So whenever you are giving the name of some days, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we have 7 days in a week, and you must know each and every day has a special name, and all the days names are proper noun. They all are considered to be proper noun. So whenever we are writing the name of the days, they are written starting with capital letter. We never write Sunday, Monday, starting with small letters. So every time, whenever we are writing name of days, they should always start with capital letters. So whenever you are giving a particular day about something, before that you will be using the preposition on. I am going to my village on Sunday. Okay, so we will watch a movie on Friday. My grandparents are coming to my place on Saturday. So can you see, for every day we are using the preposition on before the days, right? Then I went to summer camp during my holidays. So when you are not showing any specific time or any specific day, but you are showing duration of time. Duration. Okay, so when I say duration, it doesn't mean that I'm talking about only one single day. It could be 2 days, it could be 3 days, it could be a whole week or whole month. So in that case, we will be using during. I went to summer camp during my holidays. Now it is not only about days, but it is also about time. I checked all my answer sheets during the lunch time. So I am not giving the specific time, but my lunch break is for half an hour or maybe 1 hour, maybe 40 minutes. During that time, maybe I have used the whole 40 minutes, or maybe I have used 30 minutes out of my lunch time, and that time I utilized for checking the answer sheets, right? So this is how we are going to use this preposition during. I went to summer camp during my holidays. Okay, my birthday is on 10th October. Now here again people say my birthday is in 11th of September, my birthday is in 1st of December, there is Christmas in 21st 25th of December. No, it's wrong. It's always like whenever you are giving any date, before that also we will use the preposition on. Okay, my birthday is on 10th October. Christmas always comes on 25th of December. We are going for a picnic on 26th of January. Okay, so whenever you are giving a particular date, before that also we are going to use the preposition on, right? Okay, so here we are going to talk about some more prepositions. Like some prepositions are used for special or other purposes. Examples: she travels by bus daily. So when you want to say आप किससे travel कर रहे हो, ओके किससे, मैं बस से ऑफिस जाती हूँ, मैं ट्रेन से ऑफिस जाती हूँ, ट्रेन से, बस से, फॉर दिस वी यूज बाय. I go to office by bus, I go to my office by train. Okay, that means what you are using. I will not go to the party without you, मैं तुम्हारे बिना पार्टी में नहीं जाऊंगी. So with and without both are preposition, and I hope you don't get confused with this preposition without, because you know where to use it. We have had noodles for dinner, we had noodles in dinner, at dinner, or maybe there are so many preposition you use, that is wrong. You should use for before this, meal time which you are using. We had rice and dal for our lunch. We had mm, what to say, sandwiches for our dinner. Okay, so in this way you are going to frame your sentences, and prepositions are very important. If you are using it wrongly, your sentences goes wrong. If you skip it also, means if you are not using them at all, then also your sentences will be incorrect. Okay, so other preposition used to show place are, means for place we had used in, or there are some other also we used earlier, but here there are some like down, under, upon, on, inside, outside. Okay, we will see these in sentences in our other slides. And then we have got other preposition used to show position, that means exact position, that means between, among, beside, opposite, against. And then for showing direction, that is after, up, across, over, through. Okay, so let us see some examples so that it could be a little bit clear to you. That is, once upon a time there was a beautiful princess. Once upon a time there was a beautiful princess. I hit upon a good idea. फेट स्माइल्ड अपॉन मी, मतलब गुड लक मेरे ऊपर आया, मीन्स फेट स्माइल्ड अपॉन मी. यू कैन रिलाई अपॉन हिम, मीन्स यू कैन ट्रस्ट हिम. ओके. ही पुट द ब्लेम अपॉन मी, उसने मेरे पे ब्लेम डाला. ओके. शी हिट अपॉन अ गुड आइडिया, शी हिप्ड प्रेज अपॉन मी, मतलब उसने बहुत सारा प्रेज किया, बहुत सारी अच्छी चीजें बोली मेरे बारे में. Each member was called upon. He has hit upon a good idea. So can you see this upon is a preposition, in how many different ways we have used it. Okay. In the same way, for example, Tom doesn't eat between meals. So we are showing the exact location or maybe the timing. So Tom doesn't eat between meals, means one meal is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. These are the basic three meal time we say, where when we have somewhat heavy food. So in between these meal times, we don't have anything. We divided the money between us. मेरी is popular among the students, मतलब सारे students में से मेरी popular है. ओके. आइसक्रीम इज पॉपुलर अमोंग चिल्ड्रन, सारे चिल्ड्रन, सारे बच्चों को आइसक्रीम बहुत पसंद है. द बॉय हु सैट बिसाइड हिम वाज हिज son. Okay, so here we are showing the exact location using the preposition beside. And then the keys hung on the wall beside the door. The keys hung on the wall beside the door. Okay. The post office is opposite the station. So beside, opposite, again the last one, his words had exactly the opposite effect. Opposite matlab ulta. Okay. So sometimes we say use it for location, that is opposite. The post office is opposite the station, matlab post office के just सामने या द पोस्ट ऑफिस इज ऑपोजिट द स्टेशन, मतलब रेलवे स्टेशन के जस्ट सामने पोस्ट ऑफिस है. एंड इन द सेम वे हिज वर्ड्स हैड एग्जैक्टली द ऑपोजिट इफेक्ट, मतलब मैंने जो भी बोला उसने वो सारे वर्ड्स उस पे बिल्कुल ही उल्टा इफेक्ट किया, मतलब जो मैं चाहती थी उस तरह से इफेक्ट नहीं किया. सो कैन यू सी व्हाट आर द डिफरेंस, मींस हाउ वी आर यूजिंग द सेम preposition in two different situations, right? So then we are coming to to some other preposition, like Tom bashed his head against the wall, मतलब wall के against उसने head, he hurt his head. So that is known as Tom bashed his head against the wall. You must speak out against injustice. कहीं पे कुछ injustice हो रहा है, then you should speak against it. Hour after hour he stood and watched. So hour after hour, मतलब पूरा टाइम वो खड़े होके कुछ ना कुछ वहां पे देखता रहा. ओके. सो हियर आर आफ्टर आर, घंटे के बाद घंटे, द मीनिंग इज लाइक दिस. ओके. इन हिंदी वी से घंटों से वो वहां पे खड़े होके कुछ देख रहा था. सो लाइक इन इंग्लिश वी विल सी द सेम थिंग एज आर आफ्टर आर. So whenever we are going to change from English to Hindi, there is little difference in the meaning. So he has come after me, मतलब वो मेरे बाद में आया, we can say, not पीछे आया. After here doesn't mean that वो मेरे पीछे आया. He has come after me, मतलब वो मेरे बाद में आया. There is a bookstore across my house. मेरे house के just across, मतलब सामने एक bookstore है. He ran across the street leaving her alone. Okay. So these are certain prepositions you have to use in this way, and for knowing the usage, you have to keep on reading books and listening to various podcasts, and you have to keep on watching videos in English, then only you'll be able to use it properly. Then he is famous all over the world. Or what are you doing over here? Soldiers are marching through the fields. He comes in through a hole in the floor. Let's not go through this again. Now, here the word through is the preposition. Okay, we walked through the field. Okay, we walked through the rice field. मतलब हम लोग rice field के अंदर से हमने walk किया. So that is known as through. We walked through the rice field, he comes in through a hole in the floor. Maybe we are talking about some animal here, but here we have written he. So maybe it's like a kind of pet. So वो कहाँ से आता है, एक होल, फ्लोर में एक होल है, वहां से वो अंदर आता है. Soldiers are marching through the fields. Okay, we are going over, we are what are you doing over here, मतलब आप यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हो. ही इज फेमस ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, पूरे वर्ल्ड में वो काफी फेमस है. लाइक एलन मास्क और ओप्रा विनफ्रे और जे शेट्टी, दे आर क्वाइट फेमस ओवर द world. Okay, so I hope you understood the usage of preposition. As I told you earlier, that basically you should know that is sometimes, most of the times we make mistakes for using the preposition of to, on, at. Okay, so these are the preposition you must know, right? So moving forward, we will do interjections now. Okay, so interjections, this is the second last part of the parts of speech. So, an interjection expresses some certain feelings or emotions. Okay, जैसे आप हिंदी में बोलते हो, ओह मेरे पैर में लग गया, ओह. ओके, ये जो वर्ड है, दिस वर्ड टेल्स अस दैट समथिंग हैपेंड. Okay, maybe you got hurt, or you are expressing something. Okay, so when we use certain words to express our feelings or emotions, those words are known as interjections in English. For example, hooray. Whenever we say hooray, that means we are expressing our happiness, our joy. Okay, so hooray, I won a lottery ticket. Hooray, I won a lottery ticket. So what is the interjection here? It is hooray. Alas, I lost my pen. This interjection, that is alas, is always used to express our sadness. मतलब मेरा पेन खो गया, मेरा पर्स खो गया. Alas, I'm so sad. My pen has lost. I have lost my purse. Okay, and then we also use wow. That word is huge. Wow, you have got such a beautiful house. Wow, your dress is so beautiful. So here we are again expressing our joy, our happiness to the person saying this word wow. Then, oh, I forgot to get gas. Oh, I forgot to get my wallet. Okay, so here again we are showing our, we are expressing our feeling that we forgot something, our sadness about it. Okay, we are not lost, we just need to go this way. So what this interjection says, that means we are not, we are not sure, we are quite confused. Okay, which color should I wear today? Let me guess, it's yellow maybe. Okay, that means you are not sure, but then you are, deciding to wear yellow for today. Okay, first, what's the answer to number 4? That means again you are confused here. Okay, so next is few. When you don't believe somebody. Okay, few, I don't believe you. Few, this is not acceptable. Then sure, I have broken a nail. Okay, again you are expressing your irritation here. Few, sure. Oh, really, I didn't know that. Oh, really, again it is an expression. Oh boy, I am tired. Oh boy. Again, it is an expression. Okay. Ouch, that hurts. Whenever you get hurt, you say, ah, ouch. Okay. That hurts, isn't it? So all these are expression. This lets us know what are your feelings or your emotions. Yes, so whenever you come across these words, know that these are some kind of interjections which tells us the expressions. And if you are not using these expressions, try using these expressions while you are talking. Apart from this, we do have other expressions also, like bravo, and some other expressions are also there. Yes. Okay, so let us move to the last part of this session, that is conjunction. It is one of the most important thing, and this is one of the thing which will help you to write complex sentences also. If you don't know to write sentence, if you are writing small sentences, and if you don't know to write a little bit complex sentence, you don't know how you can, you know, mm, like. Mm, attach two sentences into one, then conjunction is the one which will help you. So here there are some examples before we start. That is, it had stopped raining, but Madhu still carried an umbrella. Now here there are two sentences. It had stopped raining. Madhu still carried an umbrella. It had stopped raining. This is a complete sentence in itself. So, yesterday, as I told you, for sentences, we will have subject, verb, and object. So, here we have subject, verb, object, everything in this part of the sentence. That is, it had stopped raining. Madhu still carried an umbrella. Okay, but how we are joining these two sentences? That is, we are using the conjunction but. Okay, so it had stopped raining, but Madhu still carried an umbrella. You can eat a toffee or a chocolate. So if we are not using this conjunction or, what we will say, you can eat a toffee, you can eat a chocolate. But it doesn't seems to be good. It doesn't sounds to be good, isn't it? So we will say you can eat a toffee or a chocolate. So it makes our sentences so simple. We don't have to write big sentences, even we don't have to speak out big sentences, and the listener would also understand what you are telling very clearly and in a simple manner. Okay, I like to read books because they give us a lot of knowledge. Why I like to read books? Because it gives us a lots of knowledge. She slept early because she was tired. Now these two are again independent clause. Okay, she slept early. Okay, the this much part of the sentence has got clear meaning. Subject, verb, object, everything is there. And the second part, that is, she was tired. Again, it has got everything. Okay, but then we don't want to make two different clause. We want to make it as one, and so we are joining it with the conjunction, that is because. She slept early because she was tired. Right. So here, a conjunction is a word that is used to join words or sentences together. Okay. So what is a conjunction? Conjunction are certain words which helps us to join some words or sentences together. For example, everyone likes him because he is helpful. So can you see, again here we have got two independent clause. Everyone likes him. Okay, we don't want anything after this. He is very helpful. He is helpful. Again, it is an independent clause. But we have joined these two clauses with this conjunction, that is because. Everyone likes him because he is helpful. Keep quiet or go out. Okay, so here we are saying keep quiet or go out. So we are using or to give an option to the person. I like apples but not oranges. My mother has cleaned the house and cooked the food. Okay, so can you see here all the words that which we are using here, that is because, or, but, and all these are conjunctions. Now how to use them? Okay, so we have done this one. So, and when to use and. And is used to join words, phrases, and clauses that have related ideas. So, if you have certain words or clause or phrases which have related ideas, means ideas are similar, in that case, we will use this conjunction and. When we use and, the sentence do not have any opposite ideas, means we will not use any kind of opposite ideas. For example, here she went to the zoo and saw animals. She went to the zoo and saw animals. So it is expected that when you go to the zoo, of course, you will see animals. But if you see, these two are, similar ideas. They have similar or related ideas. But can you see she went to the zoo and purchased vegetable? No, we cannot buy vegetable here. These are totally opposite ideas. Okay, so here we have used and because both the clauses have similar ideas. Okay, so she went to the zoo and saw animals. In the same way, I ate bread and butter in the morning. So with bread we are definitely going to eat butter. We ate bread and butter in the morning. Okay, then the usage of but. When you will use but is used to join words, phrases and sentences that have opposite ideas. So you have to remember, whenever you have some opposite ideas and you want to join them in the same sentence, so you have to use the conjunction but. Okay, for example, she was ready on time but reached the party late. Okay, she was ready on time, so it was expected she will reaching the party late. But I mean, she will be reaching the party on time, isn't it? But she reached the party late. So that is why we have used the conjunction but here. She was ready on time, but she reached the party late. Or maybe she was ready on time, but she reached the office late. Okay, so in between, there could be various reasons for the person to reach late to the destination. And the second example, he is rich but not generous. Okay, so it is always expected that somebody who is rich, he must be kind and helpful for others. Okay, so that is the meaning of this word generous. Generous means what? That is kind and helpful. So if you are not kind and helpful, then of course it is something which is opposite of being rich. Okay, so that's why the sentence is he is rich but not generous. Okay. Hmm. Moving forward, again, we have got some rules where we can use or. Or is used to join words, phrases, and sentences when the sentences show a choice. So when you are giving choice to the person, in that case, you can use this conjunction that is or, either this or that. Okay, so study hard or you will fail. That means if you don't study, you will fail, right? You want to sleep or watch TV. You want to have coffee or tea. So whenever your guest comes to your house, this is one of the sentence you ask to your guest, saying you want to drink tea or coffee, right? To your children you ask, do you want to have chocolate or cake? Do you want to have apples or oranges? This is how you give them option. Do you want to play now or to study? Yes. In the same way, the other conjunction which we have is because. Because is used to show a reason. Why we use because? Because is always used to show a reason. Okay. So have you ever come across any question like you read any story and after that the question was, why was the king killed? Okay, then you wrote the answer as the king was killed because he was not a good man, right? So why you were writing because here? Because you want to show the reason. Okay, so whenever you want to show the reason, whenever you are showing the reason for something to happen, in that case you will use the conjunction because. Okay, for example, I don't eat sweets because or I don't like them. Okay, so if somebody asks you, why don't you drink tea? Because I don't like to drink tea. I sleep early because I get up very early. Why do you sleep so early? Because I get up very early in the morning. Yes. And the next conjunction is that. That is used to relate one clause to another. That means when we are relating, we are showing some relationship between them. In that case, we are using that. Okay. So my father thinks that my brother is not working. So here we are relating what my father thinks and about my brother. Okay, my father thinks that my brother is not working. She told me that she will not come at the evening. Okay, so this is how we are relating two clause. Both have certain ideas and we are relating both of these. Yes. Then we have when. When is mostly used to express time. When did you go to office? When you came to home? When did he come to Mumbai? Right? I loved history when I was in school. Or maybe call me when you have time. Call me when you are free. Yes. So why we are using when we to show or to express time. मतलब जब तुम्हारे पास time होगा तुम मुझे call करना. Okay. So then our next conjunction is although. Although is used to express contrast. Contrast again means opposite. Okay. Although I am good in studies, I don't like maths. मतलब contrast कुछ opposite thing मैं बोल रही हूँ. Okay, although the sun was shining, it wasn't very warm. So in winters it happened that the sun is shining brightly, yet we don't feel the warmth because maybe the breeze was very cold, very chilling, right? So this is how we are showing two opposite ideas using although, that is in contrast. Although small, the kitchen is well designed. Until is used to express time when we want to show certain time of something. Okay, till what time it is going to happen, that time we are going to use the this word until. No one left the room until the talk ended. Yes, I did not leave the room until the meeting was over. Okay, that means until the meeting was over, I was in the room. I did not leave the room. Right. So when we will use until, that is when we want to show the end time of something, end time. Right. And then we have got unless. Unless is again used for expressing condition. Unless you do your studies, you are not going to play today. This is what you tell to your children, isn't it? Unless you do your studies, you are not going to play today. Yes, you will not get a new bicycle unless you score full marks in your test. Oh, these are some conditions we keep on giving our children. You cannot go outside unless you take permission from your parents. Okay, so can you see how we are giving condition with the small word unless? We don't have to say you you will if you do study, then only you will go to play. The condition is this: when you complete your studies and then you will go to play. No, we don't have to use so complex sentences, so hard sentences. Use this small word unless. Unless you do studies, you will not go to play outside. If is again used to express condition, but both are used in different conditions. Okay, the situations are different. If you study, you will pass the exam. That means if you study, you will pass the exam. Again, we are giving condition here, but the situation is somewhat different. Brush your teeth daily if you do not want any gum disease. So that, okay, again he we use this so that, to use to show cause or reason for something. I carried an umbrella so that I don't get wet in the rain. I went to meet my friend so that she don't feel lonely on that day. Okay, so you are giving some reason for something. Sometimes we also use as, the word as, to give reason of something. Why the king was killed? The king was killed as he was not a good man, right? So I hope your understanding about all the things are quite clear. Yes, if you are clear and if you like the video, please put a like, please follow me, and I am giving you some links so that you can follow me there. Hi Shimmer, I'm so thankful that you have joined the class and you have learned everything. I'm giving you some links. Please join in there, and please do join for all the sessions. And then, like at the end of the session, that means on the fifth day, I will give you some free ebooks. Okay. So here I'm giving the link for Facebook. This is my Facebook page. Okay, here. And then LinkedIn. Parul. Hello, Parul. Please join all the links and please keep joining for all the 5 days. Then I will be giving you the free ebooks. Okay. Okay. Then Instagram. Okay. This is my Instagram link. And then the last one is my YouTube. Why I want you to join all these links? Because every day I teach one or the other thing in these links. So if you join these links, you will definitely learn something. And if you have any question, please do ask me at the end of the session. That means on the fifth day, I will share some worksheet with you. Please work on them, and I will give you the ebooks. So please do read it. And whatever I taught, please go through the video again and again and try to understand. And if you don't understand anything, please do message me. Okay, let me know your email id also, so that I can send you the ebook. So do you have any questions, anybody? Anybody has any question? Okay, no questions. So then I will wind up here. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and please like my video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.